Welcome to my call. So this is going to be a review, honest review of the ELM327U Bluetooth OBD scan tool, if you can call it that. It is not a particularly bad device, but I'm not a fan. In a sense of me thinking of a professional working every day using this thing, I would be very upset if my manager comes to me and gives me this thing and says, you have to use this diagnostic tool. So, first of all, it's very temperamental. I don't have time or energy to fiddle with stuff. I need to get the code, so I can repair the problem. It's simple as that. First tip I can give you is unpair this device every time you stop using it or you want to use it again. It's temperamental. It's extremely temperamental. Secondly, the app. Now it's flipping complaining it's not turned on. Okay, password 1234. Okay, connected. So first off, DashCommand is, if it's in evaluation mode, it wants you to buy it. Dismiss. I'm not going to buy you. Connected. It feels extremely slow. It's maybe because I can see the dashboard and I can't do anything on it. So it's extremely slow. Another thing is you have to load a vehicle on it. It doesn't really make sense. I mean, VIN identification on other also relatively cheap tools work extremely well. Okay, it's in evaluation mode. I've got 29 minutes left to receive OBD2 data. Okay, so I've got a fault code on this vehicle. It shows one stored fault code, one pending codes found. Read codes. Reading it. Purchase DashCommand to view. So you have to buy it to do everything. You can't even clear. You have to buy it. Yeah, so these dashboards actually do work. But I'm also suspecting it's going to work for 29 minutes and then it's not going to work anymore. It's quite nice. It would be a very user-friendly app if you buy it. I suppose I'm not going to buy it. This car's got the CVT gearbox in it, and it doesn't want to pick up fault codes for it. It wants more information, which it didn't give me place to ask. Didn't ask for more information, so I don't know. It's stupid. Okay, so let's disconnect it. Gaan weg. Okay. So in my opinion, that would probably be a good app if you buy it, but I spent money on buying this device. Now you want me to buy an app as well? I don't think so. So the next best thing I found was lite. And it's extremely temperamental. Everything to do with this thing is temperamental. Okay, we are connected. ECU connected to ECU. Okay, coolant temperature, throttle position. It's got an accelerometer in it, so you can meet how flippin' viciously you. Okay, cool, man. Then you press on that button. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. It's supposed to give you a menu, not say menu. So I'm sure there's a glitch in the flipping software here. But funny enough, it might be that I'm using quite an old phone. I'm really rough on phones and I destroyed my phone and I'm on my backup. But my brother's phone, his unit, no problems. So let's call this a review / warning. Let me explain to you exactly why we are honestly reviewing this product. It reads the protocols and it sends the information. Beautiful. But the problem is, who is going to buy these extremely dirt cheap devices? Who is going to buy it? It's going to be the Google technicians. Those guys are, I'm sure by now, second video out now, I'm sure people can, you can see I do not like Google technicians. Don't come to me and Google it. Don't tell me, I Google my symptoms and I want to hear it. New tendency I'm picking up now is guys are asking random strangers, I wanted to say idiots, on Facebook pages. And you know what, Friday nights when I've got nothing to do, I gooi myself like a strong rum and coke and I sit and check these things. People, they give bad advice. It's scary what advice people get. But they are going to use it, and now the brighter side of the pro to this equation is they're going to use it, they're going to go destroy something, and you're going to have to fix it, you're going to make money on it. Now let me explain to you why I say it is so, in my opinion, dangerous. Because I had to restart my phone now, temperamental app. Usually I'm not as calm and passive. Okay, connected to ECU. Now it works. So you can also change your display. You can add gauges. I'm just scared to go out, but I'll show you. You can. It's like your widgets on your phone. You can swipe and you can create more. Like you can group them together as I think you would want them. Still don't understand. Everything I need to see is already here. Doesn't make sense. I need a second device here on the windscreen with a flip, and it's going to need a charger and a suction cup. It's going to obstruct my view, whatever. Okay. Show logged faults. Okay, there's the fault code. Let me show you closely. So, okay, then we press on the fault code. Now, this is where the Dangboerers part comes in. This app can't see what car this is, so it's only reading the protocol, it's not reading the VIN. BMW, engine coolant temperature, radiator outlet sensor low input. Okay, I don't even know what the IAT is. Sensor circuit, intermittent high voltage. Ford intake air temperature, Dodge intake air temperature, Jeep intake air temperature, Seat, Audi, Volkswagen O2 control bank 1, Triumph manifold absolute, Volvo intake air temperature. I would like to sit and see what kind of fault codes these guys use, because I'm sure a P code is supposed to be a universal language. That's what my understanding was. But anyway. So now I've got a web button here. I can't find the Nissan there, so okay. Audi, Hyundai, Jaguar, Nissan. Powertrain, so it's a fault code on the powertrain. Description, camshaft position sensor. Then causes, wiring, CPM actuator, ECM, klar. There's no other option. It's so it's a camshaft position. So it doesn't talk about any of the mechanical factors that could be involved for this, but okay. So now what I'm saying this is dangerous is you're going to have somebody who's going to read this fault code and he's going to make a decision here and in my opinion it's going to make engine coolant temperature, air intake, air intake, air intake. Okay, so there's 3 air intake fault codes, it must be it. And don't say yeah but I'm telling you now, that's a Google technician's way of thinking. I'm sure of it, if they do think. So okay, so let me show you. You can, on these widgets, add display, and you can, this must be a graph. Let's use fuel pressure, small graph for a fuel pressure. Move display, you can move it where you want it. So you can do all your fuel things there, your driving, after treatment. I'm sure you'll be able to have some fun. Now, the frustrating thing about this app, when the first time I opened it, I was like, what is going on here? All these widgets, every last single widget was in the corner on top of each other. You couldn't make out what the hell was going on here. And then eventually I got frustrated and thought, oh, I can move it. So, yeah. So let's recap. The honest review. It's not a bad device, it's finicky. Another thing is, I got stuck in the mud with this car, and I'm sure there's a passcode on the gearbox for oil temperature. I'm sure of it. It popped up warning lights on the gearbox, and the ABS light was also on, and the traction control light didn't want to go off. So I'm sure those codes are there, but I can't see them here. So let's assume that this is going to be a dedicated device you're going to buy for engine fault codes. So let's say something without a CVT box or something without an auto box. This thing would be beautiful. Okay, so that's the honest review. Pros of this thing is, it's put it in your car bill, you're on your way to the coast, you got a problem, stick it in. You're not a Google technician, you do the right diagnostics, check it out, the system with what you've got. We are resourceful people, we are. Check it, okay, it must be the sensor now, or it's the ECM, which I can't test here, sensor I can't test here. Buy the sensor, just shoot it with the pod scan, and okay, it will probably, in this case, would be a sensor, and you can continue with your journey. Another thing, maybe I'm thinking outside the box now, maybe these aftermarket tuner guys with the aftermarket managements and stuff, it's got a turbo, you did mapping and stuff, like a big exhaust and intake, you don't have a boost gauge, you don't want to drill a hole somewhere in the dashboard, this might be a decent option for you. The con is, I'm scared of the guys who's going to buy these things. And now, when I talk about Google technicians, I'm referring to the guys that think they know everything. I've got mates of mine who, they do fix their own stuff. They are not in the trade at all, but they don't make they don't act as if they know everything. So they, in their case, they would use this unit, try and be as thorough as possible, try and test it, take it to the dealership and say, listen, this is what I used, this is what I did to fix what I broke and what is broken. So they don't really do this to be a big shot or to make extra money or for all the wrong reasons. They are doing it just to have fun, and at the end of the day, we have to have fun. So, but it will not change my stance on Google technicians. I do not like them, and I do not want anything to do with them. A new tendency I'm also seeing now is asking random people on Facebook what might be wrong with your car. That sounds, it sounds crazy, but it's unfortunately it's true. So yeah, guys, this is definitely something you can buy. keep it in the dash, keep it in the car wheel, even keep it plugged in, and when the opportunity unfortunately shows itself where you need to do a diagnostic test where you are far from home or far from the workshop, you'll be able to help yourself fairly well. And then obviously for the tuner guys, it's ridiculous how cheap this thing is. It's actually quite scary how cheap it is. And on the CD there's even software to, you can connect this to your laptop. So I don't know if you guys can remember a specific I'm sure I can say Fast and Furious on this video. Don't know if you guys remember Fast and Furious where the Mr. Walker had a laptop there in his car wheel. Should give you the same effect without running an extremely expensive system. But so yeah, guys, get in touch, send ideas for videos. I've hit small snag with 2 videos that I'm busy with. One is actually one is actually finished, one is I'm busy with it, and I had nicked a small snag, and as soon as that is sorted out, the videos will be uploaded. And yeah, at the end of the day, we're here to have fun. Let's have fun. This was quite fun. Buying it was not so much fun. Yeah, it's also, what I'm saying it wasn't fun is the person I bought this thing from, I don't think he knows a flipping injector from a piston. Yeah, but it's all, you know. And get yourself a proper diagnostic tool. Get something. Get a Delphi. Get a Wow. Get a proper diagnostic tool. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say those names, but do it. Get a proper tool. You can get them. They are not expensive. They will help you better than this will help you. Guys, stay safe. Have fun.